coherence. If you have a good coherence in your speaking, it means you have good high number. Now, Shigewa, could you read this one loud voice, this exam tip?
Coherence together with fluency makes up a quarter of your mark. Coherence is the logical relationship of parts making up a whole. In other words, the listener should be able to understand if what you are saying begins a new point. New point adds extra information, offer a contrast with what you have said before or what someone else has said. Concludes your point and so on. In addition, what you say should be clear and logically ordered. A person who speaks coherently has consideration for their listener. Coherence is especially important in part 2 and part 3 because you speak for longer.
What coherence is? Anyone understood from this point what's coherence in IELTS speaking? ولو قلت تقريبا quarters of IELTS speaking number quarter is IELTS speaking as خاطر coherence media نزل coherence شما. What's coherence?
We should speak related.
We should speak related somehow. Good. Rasuli, what do you think?
It is your sentence should be in logical order so that the person we are addressing can understand it, and it should be very relevant, not starting one sentence from one place and another from another, so that the logical
For example, you're adding extra information. In adding extra information, but you could say, well, let me add here some more points. Let me add here, you're adding new information. You're offering a contrast. Well, however, contrast however, choose contrast. You disagree with them. You could say, well, I disagree with you, to be polite. Or you could say, for example, what someone else has said. You could say, well, as quoted by people, as said by people, as confirmed by people. Enormous coherence. As a مخاطر كمان روش مور ما يملك شربتين. Toki, you could know, for example, as you would, or maybe tomorrow I will tell about how to give a lecture. You should bring order. You should bring this cohesion. You could say, well, I'm going to talk about the atmosphere and about the techniques, how to, for example, see or look at atmosphere. Well, there are many ways. The first way is to do this one, which is very important. And the second way is to do this one. And this is my conclusion. Guys, be very, very careful. It should be clear what you're talking about. What's your introduction? What's your conclusion? What's the most important thing? So be careful about these things. Your everyday lecture تقعد تشمشون. حالا میخواین یک قبل خلاص یک قبل خیلی کم هم که بگویید هم خوب فهمیده و جور تیار باشه شروعش چی از ختم شده کجاست. Am I clear, guys? So this is called
yes, sir.
Now again, let me just bring new points here. In خودش بیانم میتونید using your dictionary change the meaning of keyhole surgery. Then reorder. What's keyhole surgery? Anyone of you can say?
What, teacher?
What is keyhole surgery?
First time that I hear this one.
It's all now is surgery. Yes, it's a kind of like now amaliyatas. I think it's not from the beginning till I think keyhole surgery. So maybe it's like now is surgery amaliyatas developed in today's world. Although you can search in your dictionary as well. In your small coherence jorking. Then all of these things talks about keyhole surgery. اینا رو به ترتیب بانیم که شروعش مثلا یک آدم در بانیزی لکچر داده شروعش از کجاست ادامهش از کجاست main point what is the conclusion. So come on, I'll give you 1 minute, you put them in the order. Who's going to tell me what comes first in here? What's the first sentence?
First C.
See.
See. Yep. You're right, guys. What comes next?
F.
F. First of all,
E. The next
F.
is E.
then surgeon can perform that. The first of all, F is coming, sure. F, then B. Then surgeon can perform. Yep.
Teacher, E.
No, it's B. B is coming, then F is coming. Zarifa. So
Okay.
what about next? Which next step?
G.
It involves introducing video. All sorry. What was the first one? C.
Yes, sir.
First is C,
E is the-
second is G.
Second is G.
G, no E.
Yes, because it defines the this surgery, this type of surgery.
Well, I'm a bit shocked. Yes. This is also correct. Trust me. I will C, then E, then G. All about this G, Chmia?
And then if three if E is 3, then it will be better because after you define something, then you talk about the advantage.
Well, first of all, maybe I don't know. I believe keyhole surgery is one of the other issues, but there are numerous advantages. No, this is coming first. This is coming second. This is coming third.
Yes.
This is coming fourth.
Third, yes.
What about the next one?
Yes.
B.
Fourth.
Then great. Then this one, excellent. What else?
Yes.
A.
No. Come on, guys.
Yes, sir.
One step is remained. 2 steps remained.
That's C after
It's
that A.
D.
Excellent.
D.
That's D. Last but not least. And the final one is?
Yes. A.
A.
That's correct. This is called cohesion, guys. Now, what phrase is used to introduce the summary?
Teacher, D is the last one.
So as in,
No, the A is the
No.
conclusion of the
this is
conclusion of
conclusion.
this.
Yeah, although it will be
Yes.
more clear if you
It's the last one.
what phrase is used to introduce the summary? Can you tell me what phrase is used to introduce the summary?
I
Finally,
believe.
introduce.
I believe
No,
first
no.
of all it involves
It is
No.
opening.
Summary. Yes.
Sir, it is last
summary.
list.
So
So,
brilliant.
as you see, it really, you are مثلا lost. This is the summary, sorry. Lost shows the summary, you're right.
Okay.
And do you know any other phrases used for doing this? Instead of lost, you can use another word.
At the end. At the end.
Final, not again.
finally, yes.
Or maybe at the end,
Finally.
to conclude. And conclusion.
To conclude, yes.
Underlying language is used to introduce each of the
Indeed.
advantages. خب واژه‌ای که سه advantages بیان کرده can you underline them, the word which introduces the 3 advantages? Keyhole surgery.
The first is
Yeah, first,
F.
great.
First is the first advantage.
There you go.
Then
Excellent. What else?
and last.
And last, guys, this is great. Now, also the questions you hear, giving 3 advantages and summarizing a statement using the language from exercise 1. Allah exercise language you want to play, just use them. I will play the audio. You have to give me your answer. The first question comes to Shazia. What track number?
45.
Teacher, I didn't hear clearly. Guide us.
Track 40.
I played the audio. شما پسند یا شما واژه‌های بالا استفاده بکنید order ترتیب اینا.
5. What would you say were the advantages of having a mobile phone?
Come on, Shazia.
Having a mobile phone has many advantages. First of all, we can communicate with our relatives in different countries or different areas.
Excellent. This is enough. Shikiba, what is the next advantages? How do you introduce next advantages?
Secondly, you
Mhm.
can use it for your
Excellent.
education.
Excellent. Rasuli, what about the next one? Next step?
In the fourthly or thirdly,
Excellent.
using mobile, you can access the internet and discover or explore a lot of things. You search for information.
Great. Should go forward about another advantages. How do you introduce it?
The another advantage of mobile, we can be contact with our relative.
Another
In foreign
advantage. Some says your fifth advantage. Some says. How do you conclude it, Zarifa?
Yeah, I can say having a mobile is like as many benefits connecting with the relatives. We can use for academic.
How do you introduce your point if it is the conclusion?
Yeah, in conclusion.
Oh, in conclusion, you have to conclude
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Conclude.
As a result, I can say having
Great.
mobile is
Well done. Thank you. Music is garment making the speaker keys to opposing idea. Yes, positive as the negative. Gushman, what phrase does she use to introduce the opposing idea? Play once, be careful. Cheers for the advice.
Track 46.
Technology brings people closer together, for example, by allowing friends on opposite sides of the world to chat to each other online. But then again, it can isolate people. For example, if someone spends hours in front of their computer alone.
Great. Hokdan waters, guys. What phrase was used?
But
And again,
But then again. Sekush more, but then again. I'm right here. If you want to disagree with someone. But then again, you're مثلا opposite يكون شيء بقول. I'm خوش بقول نعم opposite شيء. شيء سوى مثلا but then again. يوم مثلا ما يقول كي I am saying that well, internet is good. It brings happiness to you. خب Rasuli, if you disagree with me, if you say some negative point, how would you say it?
in addition,
No, let's say
negative or positive?
Negative.
I didn't.
Be careful. Yeah.
Okay. How should I say?
Simple. You could use this word.
But then again, I'm thinking about an alternative phrase.
Okay, wow, that's great. But then again, so could you use Shigebo any sentence with this? But then again, say one positive thing, one negative thing. Everybody makes their sentence. I will come on board. Yeah, Shigebo, come on. Stop.
you can use mobile phone in positive perspective, but then again, it have some disadvantages.
Well done. Shigofa, next one.
About but then again,
Yeah, no, saying good and bad things.
The mobile has a lot of advantage, but then again, it sounds has a lot of disadvantage too.
Good.
For our hair.
Good. Shoja, what about you?
Sir, I'm thinking.
Okay, keep.
Sir, if used on the other hand also gives the meaning.
Sure,
of what
absolutely right. Okay. And Zarifa, what about you?
yes. Growing in a rich family has very advantages, but then again, it's in some ways like میخوایم بگیم که تنبل برآوردن.
You have. I didn't know as well Tambal and say you have
Yes.
in English.
Yes. But then again, it causes some inactivity for the children.
Inactivity or no Tambalira mega. Great, guys. Well done. Now,
Sir?
Yep.
Sure. I lost the screen. I couldn't even leave the chat. Can you leave me?
Sure.
I will back.
Okay.
I lost the screen.
Sure. Now, guys, چقدر مهم است اینا. ما میدونم که اینا ذهن شما خاطرساشونه so that you could use them in your IELTS speaking. یکی از اینا رو استفاده بکنید بسیار سپینگ شما را سویشه بال میبرم و I'm sure that you will have good number. Now another one, answer these questions you hear by giving two opposing idea. Link them using the phrases you have just learned. What two phrases involving the word hand could you also use to give opposing idea? You could use, for example, hand on the other hand. I will play, again, be careful what words they use for opposing idea, guys. Track number 0.
Track 47. What do you think of online shopping?
Oh. Who is going to give me the answer? What do you think of online shopping, Rasuli?
Online shopping is a very easy type of shopping that make it possible for you to do your shopping while you are sitting at home. On the other hand, it is also possible that your secret information is exposed and you will be hacked by hackers.
Excellent. Such a professional way you're speaking. This is great. Now, Shazia, could you go on with on the other hand?
So should I start from on the other hand or no?
No, just about online shopping. Tell me goodness and badness.
Okay. I don't know the name of our classmate. As he said that it's a very easy way to shop for shopping while sitting at home. On the other hand, sometimes it's possible that whatever we ordered, it's not whatever we want. It's not the exact product.
Yeah, it could be fake as well. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Shugufa, how are you? Shugufa is up to Shikiwa, how are you? What about you? Tell me.
Okay, sir.
Yes, teacher.
Sir, can I continue?
Yeah, Shikiwa, continue. I will come to Shugufa, online shopping.
Okay, sir. Although online shopping is a great platform for selling and buying products, on the other hand, it has some disadvantages as well, like the quality.
On the other hand, well then, Shugufa, come on, online shopping.
Yes, sir. When a person want to shop very comfortable, he or she should shopping online because they will bring everything that we want in the door. But in Afghanistan, we don't have enough trust in online shopping. We can't do this.
Great. What about you, Zarifa?
Yes, online shopping is very convenient for those who are very busy during the day. But on the other hand,
On the other hand,
there is some concerns about the quality of the product which we are ordering.
Okay, so guys, you have just 5-minute breaks and then join back. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Have a nice time.